exploring this open country in the heart of Asia. What can be learned about the traditional Mongolian way of life and the recent rapid waves of change here?
It's quite impressive to see hundreds of horses galloping across the grassland.
The steppes have been beautiful, the mountains are pretty, the people have been excellent.
So the big city, enjoyed it very much. It's modern. See a dynamic thrust in a growing economy. And I have no idea what's ahead of us here.
Mongolia is the most sparsely populated country in the world. Roughly 30% of its people are nomadic or semi-nomadic. The Mongolian yurt is designed to be easily packed up and moved with a family and their animals.
It's always interesting to see how people, the nomadic people, live, what they do, what they think, what their living conditions are. And we read about it in books, but it's really good to actually experience it and feel the smells, the feel of the area.
The man of the gear is Dawok Dirch and his wife. Tsitsik means flour. This is a goat milk yogurt.
These nomadic families depend on their livestock for virtually all of their core needs: shelter, clothing, and food. This cheese curd is cut and then dried on top of the yurt.
One of the highlights of the trip here in Mongolia is with a nomadic life and sharing their daily life and sharing food with them and milking the goats and sheep with them.
What is it? Yeah. That's a dough, just fried dough. The main diet in this nomadic families are meat, dairy product, and flour. And with the flour, they can make all kinds of stuff. But mostly they make fried doughs. And also when they cook, they also make noodles and stuff. So that's why noodle soup is very common out here. Families make a lot of noodle soup, and also some kind of fried noodles too. Yeah. Thank you. He's gonna try to catch one horse with a lasso stake.
Mongolian nomads still manage more than 3 million animals and spend much of their lives in search of strays. There are almost no fences in the entire country.
That's how they catch a horse. The kids learn to ride a horse when they're 3, 4. 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
So this is sort of all family.
Yeah, all family. For these families, after they get all this new things, watching this TVs and different channels, now these nomadic kids have a different consumption, different perspectives, and also they have a different world to compare their lives. None of these kids want to stay in this life. This is tough lifestyle, simple but very tough, Oh wow, those are probably boxers way up there.
I found that visiting the nomad families was really, really interesting.
And this family milk about 100 goats a day. And he said it takes only about an hour.
I gotta get you a picture. Okay. Oh, that's so nice.
Some goats can be a little spicy.
Genghis Khan, you say. Oh my goodness.
Have you ever tried this before?
Never.
You're doing pretty good, actually.
Never tried it before, but I did it successfully today. It was pretty easy. I wouldn't want to do it forever though.
I've seen it in other countries, and it's dramatic to see the change. Now the kids are going to be educated and maybe not following their parents' footsteps. So what's going to happen out here? It's interesting.
Gobi Desert is famous with its dinosaur findings, dinosaur fossil, petrified wood, and one of the places down in Gobi we go to is Flaming Cliffs, where back in 1920s, Rod Chapman Andrew, American zoologist, led the big American expedition, and they found the first dinosaur eggs.
Looking forward to riding camels in the Gobi Desert. We've seen a lot more than we expected. The scenery is breathtaking, and we have really enjoyed our time here.
Well, we've been introduced to a whole different landscape, a whole different people and style of living. And we know that in Mongolia, the kinds of things we're experiencing here may not last too much longer. So we feel we're very fortunate to be here right now at a time when things are still going on the way they have been for quite a while.
Nomadic cultures, untamed landscapes, both await in today's Mongolia. From the bustle of Ulaanbaatar to the vast expanse of the Gobi Desert, make yourself at home while exploring Mongolia's diverse land and culture.
Very nice. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Perfect. Yes!